So the other thing I've been working on is disassembling and reassembling a M16 A2 type rifle, my pseudo M16 here. Anyways, disassembling it, reassembling it in under 2 minutes. So that's 2 minutes for disassembly, 2 minutes for reassembly. So it's not like 2 minutes and you have to do the whole thing. So, however, I managed to do that, in case you're wondering. Anyway, so what I'll do here is I'll show you and I'll walk you through it as I do it, but we'll use my timer on the video here as the overall timer here, since I don't have the ability to time and video. So we'll put this in. I'll just pretend it's starting from fresh here. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Alright, clear the bag, clear the rifle, bunch of pins out, pull, set that aside, hold the carry group out, set it here, put that there, grab this, grab my handy dandy military grade fork over here, pull that pin, drop her out, the firing pin to come out. Push that back, twist that sucker. Oops. Try not to drop anything in the process. Set this down. This is where it's weird because they're timing me to pop out an extractor pin. I don't know. I just don't feel like I would pop out an extractor pin in a combat situation for fear of losing it, I should say. Okay, so that's done. Let's grab our pin here, pop that. Push this guy down. Pull the buffer tube, and set the lower down, and that's it. It's totally disassembled. Okay, I think that was probably right at, I don't know, 55 seconds a minute, something like that. So now when I say disassembled, I do mean totally disassembled. Everything except for, of course, the trigger group, which doesn't come out. Well, I mean, it comes out. It's just, I'm supposed to take it out. So I'll set that here, and I'll show you some of these components here. So we've got the extractor, which is that little guy. That's the claw that yanks the spent round out of the rifle here and flings it off to the side. We've got a bolt cam pin, which I guess it's a pin. It doesn't really look like a pin to me, but bolt cam pin nonetheless. We've got the dinky little extractor pin, so that's waiting to be lost. We have the firing pin retaining pin, okay, and of course the real shiny firing pin itself, which there you go, you've probably seen one of those before. Bolt itself, bolt carrier, as you're probably familiar with, charging handle, okay, and of course we've got buffer and buffer spring over here. Nothing impressive there. Okay, so that was the disassembly in less than 2 minutes. Like I said, I think it was about a minute. So let's see if we can reassemble it in less than 2 minutes, which is tricky because of the tiny little components right here on the table. But again, I'm going to use my clock on here to do it. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Alright, so we'll grab this, grab the extractor, push down on the extractor, grab the tiny dinky little extractor pin, struggle with it, push it in there, put it back into the bolt carrier group, extractor side facing out, line up the bolt cam pin hole, rotate it the right direction here, pull it forward, grab hold like so, drop that in there, shake her around, get her seated. The firing pin retaining pin goes back in the side over here, and we'll grab our charging handle, feed that in there, put the bolt carrier group in there, push it shut. Alright, upper's done. Grab lower, feed the buffer spring in there, grab the buffer itself, push it in there until it locks, put the two halves together, and struggle with it some more, push the pin, functions well. Weapons unsafe, done. And for kicks, I suppose we can put that back in there and say we're ready to fire. But anyways, there you go. That was, again, under 2 minutes. I think I started that at the 4-minute mark. It's 5:20 something when I looked. So there you go. Complete disassembly and reassembly of a M16 A2 style rifle. It's actually more like an A4, but who's counting? So we'll set that down, and there you go.